some people feel as though preaching may be a dying art, that people aren't going to listen to sermons anymore. I just don't think that's true. I think preaching is still central to the life of the church and the work of a pastor. So we need to be getting better at it all the time. And there's no better way to do that than to talk and listen to each other.
Tell more stories. As simple as that. Tell more stories. Tell your story, tell God's story, and ultimately point them to Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith.
Oh, I was massively inspired and encouraged. I think our first two speakers really nailed it, expanding our horizons as to understanding our audiences, and at the same time to be sensitive towards what God wants us to be and then to say. So I would say they were extremely helpful.
Oh, this conference is amazing, What's very powerful is that we see not just passion, but we see fire in those who are actually teaching us. I think some things can't be taught, some things need to be caught.
This is our legacy that we want to leave behind for all the people around the world in this region, so that they can become great preachers, so that the art of preaching does not go away. In fact, it is more relevant today.
We all want to be appreciated, we want to be acknowledged for what we say and do, but the greatest commend comes from Jesus himself when he looks at us and he says, "Well done, good and faithful." So the challenge for us is not in what we accomplish, but why we continue to communicate to those around us about their need for Jesus. And I think learning to love Jesus and responding to him in obedience as an act of our love and devotion will keep us in a place where we are refreshed by him and remain fresh as we communicate this love and grace to the world that they so desperately need to hear.
Watch your walk with God, day by day, moment by moment, because as one writer said, unless you breathe in God, you cannot breathe out God. Unless you breathe in his word, you cannot breathe out his word.
Be yourself. Don't try and be someone else. Speak, teach, preach. Clearly, concisely, Christ-centered, with colour, with confidence, and with compassion. And enjoy doing it. I've done it for nearly 40 years, and I'm pumped up for the next decade.